did you see the rumors of a Halo 2 and 3 remake that they are, quote, definitely happening here? This is courtesy of Rebs Gaming here. And I have a video from his YouTube channel, which we're going to take a quick look at. This goes back to an earlier report. Now, I'm not super familiar with Rebs Gaming. I'm going to be very honest, so take this with a grain of salt, but we're going to play this out here. Let's just see what he has to say.
Let's dive right into it. In a previous video report, I revealed that a former Halo Studios developer confirmed to me that the studio is remaking the Halo trilogy. Since then, I've received confirmation from 2 more sources that Halo Studios is developing remakes of Halo 2 and Halo 3. One of my new sources sent me proof to verify themselves and that the trilogy remakes are definitely happening, regardless of how well Campaign Evolved does. More specifically, active development is underway on all 3 remakes, and the Halo 2 and 3 remakes are in early development. The other person I spoke to, who is the source of my Campaign Evolved reports and sent me an unreleased video clip of Campaign Evolved to verify themselves, also confirms that these remakes are in early development. As I revealed in the report, this person informed me that the prequel missions include brutes. Something I have not mentioned before is that they told me we will notice things from Halo 2 and 3 in the prequel missions, such as brutes, because of the upcoming remakes. Also, another person sent me a few details about the brutes in Campaign Evolved.
Okay, so Halo 2 and Halo 3, and thank you to Rebs Gaming. I encourage everyone to go check out his channel and go subscribe. Apparently a source for news. Cool, awesome, thank you very much. Halo 2 and Halo 3 remakes. Not remasters. Remakes.
Well, they're doing it with the first one, so I like this seems like almost common sense that it's going to happen with the other 2. I personally would be down because I think the other Halos, in my opinion, 4 and 5 were not great. So to go back to the other ones, put some new polish onto it, maybe update some of the controls and all that stuff, and add some new things, I'd be down for it personally.
I hate it. I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate it. And I feel so bad for people that are like major Halo fans. Because for me, like, I've always appreciated Halo, but I only like beat Halo 3 more recently while Melee Games was a thing and people got to see my reaction live. Halo 3 is one of the best games to ever exist in the industry ever. And the thing is that when these games were built originally, they had their own in-house engine, the Blam engine, and a bunch of these like things now are turning into Unreal. And so you get new issues and like it's just it pisses me off so much that they're doing this. I feel so bad for Halo fans. It sucks. It sucks to see the thing that you love get destroyed by modern shit. It's horrible.
So how do you
Without
really feel
having
about
a
it?
robust multiplayer, it's going to be really tough to justify doing these remakes. And I don't know if they're going to be able to capture the magic that was Halo multiplayer back during 2 and 3.
Oh, I think there's a 0% chance they capture the magic. Yeah, like that was a wonderful time. There was a wonderful time and place for it. Right? The internet has changed. Games have changed since Halo 2. You notice like Halo is floaty compared to today's games. And that is something that like when you go in and you play it, there's definitely I don't know, it feels different compared to a whatever you want to compare it to, Call of Duty, a Fortnite, PUBG, whatever. It feels different. That also was kind of gave it its own charm back in the day. But I don't know if the audience that they're hoping to buy this is going to like it as much as they would, just based off of the way it feels. I don't know. I love the idea of a Halo remaster. Not a huge fan of a Halo remake.
Well, they kind of did that with the okay, correct me if I'm wrong, right?
Yeah.
The collection was essentially remasters.
Master Chief collection?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right? I think so. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what you're playing.
But there's
here.
issues with that too. Master Chief. So again, I'm not the Halo expert, right? But I'm just going off of what I know. Master Chief Collection, one of the games has an important ending that's in the credits, and I'm pretty sure that collection cut it off. And I think Marty O'Donnell commented on that. And so it like the way that the Master Chief Collection like progressed for somebody playing those games for the first time, they're not seeing the little thing at the end that's supposed to be intended. So the thing is, every time you remaster, you remake anything, you start to chip away at the original product. So going back to the case of this being a complete remake, and you're putting it in a different engine entirely, you're going to introduce whole new issues. It's not going to feel the same at all. It's not going to look the same. And the thing about Halo is it's so atmospheric. And so you're just going to run into weird situations where people are going to zoom past things that are important. And I just don't think you can take in the game the same way. Like if we're looking at video games as like an art form as well, like I think this shit breaks everything.
It's a dangerous place to go. And it makes me worried for some of the other remakes that are coming out too, because I know they want to remake Max Payne. I fucking love Max Payne. But if you don't do that correctly, you destroy the entire essence for what the mood of Max Payne was, the mechanics of what made Max Payne special. And so if you transport that over to Halo, you have to really hope that they're going to nail the mechanics. And like you said, if they can't do that in an engine, I played Halo Infinite, and I guess I'm probably in a minority for it. I actually liked it because it's not the closest to obviously what Halo was, but it's closer to what Halo was than anything else you're going to get on the market right now. But if you can't replicate that feeling, then I don't know if it's really going to be the hit that they want it to be.
So what would you got?
Oh no,
quick question. What were you guys going to do? What do you guys do for new generations? It's a genuine question. I don't know. So for those who don't like the old graphics and things like that, what are some solutions you have? Is it, just keep it as is and make new stuff? I'm just curious what you guys would do.
So, what the first thing I would do is I would hire back a lot of the devs that left. That's what I would do, because and this is pointed out in the chat, a lot of the devs who worked on these games, they're no longer around, right? So knowing why a game moves or functions or why this weapon does whatever its function is to be, you don't know why it was originally meant to do that. I would go back to the people who originally developed it. That's the first thing that I would do in any sort of situation like this.
No.
I don't know.
I mean, backwards compatibility is a great thing. So if consoles continue to do that, that's an easy way to get it into the hands of new generations, making your latest console backwards compatible with the original versions of the game. But I'm just in general not a huge fan of remasters, remakes. Like there's some that I play and I like, but on an overall, like for the industry, it's not good for industry health. There should be people being able to just go back to the old product and play it, and if they want to, and if not, then move on and make something else. You don't have to constantly recycle the same IPs over and over again.
To make something new. Okay.
Yeah.
Or at least do something new with an IP, but take it in the direction that it once was in. Return to your roots if you can. Because Halo Infinite was a nice idea, but they really do need to bring the folks back in and ground the story back in what Halo was kind of about in the first place, instead of whatever they tried to do with Infinite. And the fact that they released the multiplayer first and then released not even the co-op. They never released the co-op campaign, if I recall correctly. They only released the single player campaign, and it was not well received either. If you're going to make a Halo, if you're going to, you have to nail that single player experience and the multiplayer experience. So if they don't have both sides of the equation, it's going to fall flat, for lack of a better word.
Well, as always, we'll have to wait and see. What do you think about that? Do you think that Halo 2 and 3 should come back? I don't know. No, let it be.